So I was scrolling on YouTube, doing the usual, trying to see what's going on, and I ended up hovering over a live stream of a content creator called Nicholas Light. Now, this person, the title of their live stream is "I'm trying Genshin Impact for the first time." I'm playing Genshin Impact for the first time. That's what their title says. I was like, you know what? This seems very interesting. This person has a huge following, and they're trying out Genshin Impact for the first time. I want to see what a new player thinks about Genshin Impact, because me personally, when it comes to Genshin Impact, I mean, you guys already know this, but I think Genshin Impact, the game has potential, but the developers killed the game and the community as well. So I was like, let me see what a new player thinks about this game. So we come over here, right? This is his channel. Now I will say once again, he has a huge following, 1.11 million subscribers. That is a lot. And 93,000 views for this stream. So it was actually pretty big. But the YouTube chat, I literally wanted to scrape my eyes with sandpaper. That's how bad it was. It was so bad. Throughout the entire time he was playing a game, it was a complete war zone in the chat. People just going back and forth. Wuwa is better, Genshin is better. Wuwa is better, Genshin is better. I hate this game, go play Wuwa. And it's like, bro, are we this emotionally attached to these gacha games to the point where us watching somebody else play the game, we're telling that person to stop playing that game and to go play something else? The gacha tribalism is real. And if you guys think that gacha tribalism is not real, this over here, this stream is proof that gacha tribalism is real. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, right? This part over here, because this is what he says. We're going to play this, and I want you guys to actually read the chat.
Open this door. I want to say this. I know the chat experience is going to be wild, right? I get it. I get the drama, okay? I've been in the worst fandom.
That stuttering was crazy. I feel him on that. When it comes to stuttering, I'd be stuttering too, but let's continue.
In my life, right? In the world. K-pop and all of that shit, bro. The tribalistic anime fans. I've experienced all of it. So I get it. I understand.
That is true. And for a lot of you guys who think that, you know, this is only happening in the gacha community, no, it's not, bro. This is happening in multiple other communities. You have the anime community, you have the Marvel community, Disney community. This is happening in every single community. Like the gacha tribalism, when it comes to tribalism, is not just, you know, a gacha thing. It's all over the place, right? It's all over the place. It's just that since, you know, I'm mostly playing gacha games on the channel, of course we're going to focus on this because, you know, we are playing gacha games. So I 100% agree with that. When it comes to tribalism, that is not just gacha exclusive. It's like a universal thing. It's a universal issue where these people are attached to these games to the point where they feel as if, you know, they have to put, like, they feel as if you criticize these games, you're criticizing them and you're offending them. So therefore they take that as an offense and they just go after you, right? It's just crazy. Like, they literally attach their identity to these games, which is just sad.
How committed people can be to a product that makes billions of dollars, right? I understand that. So I'm gonna play this game, and if it's cool with y'all, I'm not really gonna look at chat.
But remember, guys, look at the chat. I want you guys to read the chat while he's saying this.
I'm just gonna let y'all fight.
Look at this. Wuwa on top, throw this game in the trash.
And I'm gonna be honest. If I hate the game, I'll hate the game. If I love the game, I'll love the game. I'll tell you straight up. I will literally tell you if I like Wuthering Waves more. I'll be that guy. I don't give a fuck. I ain't here to play games. I mean, I'm literally playing games, but I ain't here to play fucking mind games. I ain't doing that bullshit. Oh, I'm not gonna say I love Wuthering Waves more because I don't want to lose the Genshin fans. Fuck that. I'm not a cornball.
I like that mindset, bro. I like that mindset. But you guys can clearly see that's his stance, okay? That's his stance when it comes to this whole gacha tribalism nonsense. Bro doesn't care. And I feel like that's how you, like, if you are a content creator and if you want to make content in the gacha space, this is the mindset you should have. You should not try to appease a certain group of people just to get internet points. And I've said this multiple times. I don't care. I don't care if I'm criticizing Wuwa and I'm hurting your feelings. I don't care if I'm criticizing Genshin and I'm hurting your feelings. I just uploaded a video recently of me talking about the trailer that they did for the Game Awards. Not the Game Awards, but the Summer Games Fest, whatever. I literally just posted a video saying that the trailer was mid, and I had a lot of people getting mad at me. Some people were saying, "What do you expect, dude?" Or like, "Why are you complaining? Oh, you're just ungrateful. You're just greedy." Like at this point, this is the normal. This is the new norm, and I'm just gonna have to get used to it. Sometimes, it gets under my skin sometimes, but I have to tell myself, I have to remind myself that Gacha tribalism is never gonna go away in this community. It's never gonna go away. This is something that you're just gonna have to deal with as a content creator, and you're just gonna have to grow out of it. And I am starting to grow out of it, because I know you guys notice I would constantly post comments on my community posts and shit on those people, but I barely do that anymore, because I'm not realizing that it's a waste of time and I'm just giving these people attention. That's why I just don't really do it that much anymore. Sometimes I'm like, bro, I want to post this in a community post so bad because this comment is stupid, but I have to remind myself that it's not worth the time, because at the end of the day, these are video games. These are video games, and it's not that deep. If I say that I don't like something about this game, you can feel free to disagree or agree and keep it pushing. It's that simple. Why do we have to sit here and go back and forth and argue about which game is better, which game is not better? If you think this game is better, that's cool. If you think this game is not better, that's cool. I don't really care. But arguing with somebody else, if this person likes Genshin Impact and if this person likes Wuwa and you're telling that person to not like Wuwa or Genshin, you're wasting your time, because that's their opinion, that's their preference. If they like Genshin, let them like Genshin. If they like Wuwa, let them like Wuwa. Telling them to not like Genshin, telling them to not play Genshin and go play this game, is just childish. It really is. And this is a screenshot over here of these comments, like the chat, like his chat. Right? Look at this. Good luck. I'm going. This shit is so boring. Hoyo Shield can't accept the fact that Genshin is lame as fuck. Boring as fuck combat. The combat sucks. I understand how revolutionary this game was, but man, it does look terrible now. Lore is bad as fuck. Wuwa is better. What's wrong with chat? Just let him enjoy Gacha games. DCZ and HSR are the best Hoyo games except Genshin. Bro, Wuwa is not for kids. You need high-end PC to dodge. Unlike this, you're just standing slashing. Wuwa Glazer saying lore is bad. What's new? Wuwa community, just let him play and stop teasing Genshin community. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, you guys need a life. You guys need a life. I don't know what to say at this point anymore. You guys need a life. Because this is embarrassing. Because if you guys really like the game, like if you guys really like Genshin or Wu or whatever, and you see a new content creator, right? A new player who's trying to experience the game. You guys going back and forth in the chat, what do you think that content creator will, like, what do you think the content creator will say? What do you think is in that content creator's head while they're playing a game and you guys are having a whole war in the chat? You're going to be like, man, this community sucks. I don't want to be a part of this community. I don't want to make content on this game if this is how the community is. That's what they're thinking. That's why whenever I go on YouTube, right? Whenever I go on YouTube, give me 1 second, guys. Let me search up Genshin Impact real quick, because somebody brought this up and it's a really good point. But when I search up Genshin Impact on YouTube, this is all I get. This is all I get. You guys remember when Genshin Impact first released? There used to be mad content creators covering this game when Genshin Impact released, but now this is all I see now. This is all I see for Genshin Impact. Compared to when the game first released, so many content creators dropping videos on Genshin. But now, nothing. Nothing on the game. And I'm not saying this because I think, oh, you know, the game is bad, so therefore everybody left it. That can definitely be the reason. But there's also the other reason that what if these content creators, they stop making content on the game because of the community and the way that the community is acting.
I'll let you know what I like the most. I'll let you know by the end of this fucking stream how I feel, my honest thoughts. Okay? My brother's texting me about the Switch 2. Son of a bitch.
So I went over here by the end of his stream to see what he thinks about Genshin Impact, right? And this is what he thinks.
Damn, bro. Killing it. Love y'all. Thank you so fucking much. I want to see if I missed anything on Kick, though. TS on Kick next week. So we're going to have a lot of Kick exclusives. Overall, I had a good time. I couldn't stop laughing today. Today was actually fucking hilarious. I guess people thought I would hate it, but I actually really fucking liked it. I don't.
You said you like Genshin Impact? How dare you? Go to hell. Die. This is so ridiculous. Like, somebody saying that they like the game, it's like you committed a crime for saying that you like a game. I don't like Genshin Impact. I used to, but I don't like the game anymore. But am I gonna sit here and go on my keyboard like, oh, he said he like Genshin Impact? Am I gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't care. If he likes the game, that's cool. Let's keep it pushing. But of course, man, since Gacha Tribalism is a thing, it's like we gotta sit here and just go back and forth. Like, bro, this has been happening for a year, man. This has been happening for a whole year.
Now, even after playing Wuthering Waves, I really like it, and I want to at least complete the story. So,
bro, this Hoyo Glazers won't stop hating.
Expect a lot more. Is YouTube membership tomorrow? Yeah, I think so. Saturday.
So that's what he thinks about the game, right? And I wanted to see what else people are saying in the comments here. And, you know, I read this. It says, glad to see you having some fun, Nick. You'll notice no matter if you play Wuthering Waves or Genshin, you'll get hate comments from the other fan base. So just keep doing what you like. The fact that the stream stayed on for like 4 hours afterwards. To be honest, Nick, yes, I thought you would dislike the game, but after what you said, once you stop complaining it with Wuwa, comparing it with Wuwa, it's still a decent game. It doesn't have to be better than Wuwa. I have to salute you, Nick, for being able to not draw comparisons between the two and actively trying to be respectful towards all games. That's not easy to do nowadays. W stream, W Nick, except for the annoying YouTube chat from both fandoms waging wars. Like, it's just so embarrassing, man. It's so embarrassing when like a content creator, who never played this game before, right? Or who never played a gacha game, period, they play their first gacha game, and if it's a Hoyo game or a Cruel game or just Wuwa, it's just going to be a terrible experience for them because of how immature the community is. Now, of course, it is funny. Yeah, there are moments where I do think, like, you know, community is funny as hell, but it's just so out of control to the point where I can just sit back and just watch how this will end. I'm curious to see how this will end. And I think the only way that this will end is if we have future upcoming games that are on par with Wuwa and Genshin and that are better. For example, Silver Palace, Arknights Enfield, Ananta. Like, if these games can actually compete with Wuwa and Genshin, they can be a lot better. Then I feel like, you know, Gacha Tribalism is gonna just go down just a little bit. It's gonna decline just a little bit because there's more variety in the space. I feel like when it comes to the gacha space right now, the top two gacha games when it comes to popularity is indeed Wuwa and Genshin Impact. Those are like the top two games. So therefore, both communities are going to be at each other's throats on a daily basis because there's not really a lot of extremely popular gacha games out there that can compete with these two when it comes to popularity. So we're just going to have to wait for some more popular games to release. But as up to right now, man, it's like, guys, the Gacha Tribalism is bad. It is fucking bad. I'm going to show you guys some of the comments I have. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just like sometimes I just laugh at them and I just ignore them. Sometimes I reply, but it's like at the end of the day, bro, it's just a waste of time. So you guys can see here, these are the comments that I was getting under my video of me just talking about the Summer Games Fest Wuwa trailer and how I was just not satisfied with it. I want to remind you guys, okay? I literally said in the video, bro, it's my opinion, man. I think this trailer was not good. And I stand on that. I don't care what anybody says. The trailer was ass. Point blank, period. That's just what I think. The trailer was terrible. But of course, these people, they got, their feelings were hurt. They were mad, going crazy. I'm not going to read every comment here because it's not worth it. You guys can go check it out yourself. But I just want to point out, I just wanted to point this out to further prove, Gacha tribalism, how these people, when you express your dissatisfaction with something that they love, it's as if they feel as if they're like you're personally attacking them, like you're attacking them because they love the trailer. Because notice how for the people who actually like the trailer, they're the ones who are getting mad at the fact that I didn't like it. Meanwhile, for the people who didn't like the trailer, they're like, yeah, man, I agree with you, man. I think the trailer wasn't that good. There were people who actually didn't like the trailer at all. They said that the trailer was really underwhelming and that, the marketing for that trailer was pretty bad. And of course, that's their opinion. And if you like the trailer, that's your opinion as well. But I find it really interesting how for the people who are saying that they didn't like the trailer, these people are going out their way to literally argue with them and let them know why they're wrong. It was getting ridiculous to the point where I had to ban some people because they were just going back and forth, straight up, like literally going back and forth with people who didn't like the trailer, and it was just embarrassing. And of course, you had some people who were going back and forth with others who actually liked the trailer, and that's what I mean by gacha tribalism. All of this over a gacha game, right? And I'm going to show you guys the dislike to like ratio. This is what it looks like so far: 87 likes, 36 dislikes, and not so bad. It's probably going to get worse later on, but yeah, the whole point of that video is me just expressing my dissatisfaction with the trailer. And I want to remind you guys that this is the Summer Games Fest we're talking about. You have games like Lies of P, Hitman, right? First Light. You got Resident Evil. You got Onimusha. These are the games that they're literally showing in the Summer Games Fest. And you mean to tell me that a 1-minute trailer from a gacha game is going to bring in 1 million people? Are we delusional? Like, are we delusional? To the point where we think that a 1-minute trailer of them showing the same thing again and again is going to bring in 1 million people? How can we guarantee that that's going to happen? And this just goes to show that these people, like, this just goes to show the gacha tribalism. These people love these games so much to the point where they're not living in reality anymore. To the point where they think that a 1-minute gacha game trailer is competing with these other trailers, Hitman and etc. It's crazy. If I was at the Summer Games Fest and I never played Wuwa ever, never played that game would not be in my mind at all. The only thing that would be in my mind is Onimusha, Resident Evil, right? Those are the only games that are going to be in my mind. Of course, those games are not here yet. Lies of P, well, I think Lies of P has something going on today. I forgot. Maybe it was another game, but there was a game that actually had like something going on, like a huge update. But what will be like the last thing in my mind? Because when it comes to these gacha games, they have a bad rep. They really do have a bad rep in the gaming community. So free to think that, that trailer was enough to like bring in millions of players to try out the game is just delusional. It is. Unless there's like a content creator out there who's actually promoting the game. Let's say Asmongold or XQC. I saw that clip of XQC being excited about the game. Unless you have content creators, big content creators actually going out their way to be excited about the game and promoting it. If that's not happening, bro, like that trailer did absolutely, it's not doing nothing, bro. And I'm being realistic here. It's not doing much at all. The reason why I'm saying this is because I want the game to succeed. That's why I said next time they should do better when it comes to their trailers in the Game Awards, the Summer Games Fest, and etc. They should do better so that they can bring in more players. And for the players who are still playing the game, we can be, a lot more excited. This is just advice. But because of gacha tribalism, things like, you telling the company, hey man, you guys need to do better, like you sending them feedback, now it's like you're not allowed to do that anymore because, oh dude, they already did enough for you. You're just nitpicking. You're just being ungrateful. You're just doing this just to complain, right? It's just embarrassing how this is the mindset that most people have in the gacha space. It's really embarrassing. when we watch the Summer Games Fest or the Game Awards, we watch these things because we're expecting something out of it, right? If I'm expecting a game, let's say Ananta, I'm like, dude, I want to see if they're going to reveal Ananta. I'm going to go watch Summer Games Fest. And if I say, damn, this Summer Games Fest was mid because they didn't reveal Ananta, guess what? That's my opinion. You can say I'm wrong, but if somebody genuinely thinks that way, something wrong with that. We all have our own expectations. But apparently, when I watched the Summer Games Fest and when I saw the Woowa trailer, right, and I was like, dang, dude, that trailer was mid, bro. They could have done a lot better. That's a crime. I'm complaining just to complain. I'm criticizing just to criticize. I'm nitpicking just to nitpick. It's like all these buzzwords start flying out of nowhere whenever you're criticizing Woowa. But the moment you make a video saying positive things about the game, notice how all of a sudden you're being fair, you're being positive. W take, oh, I like this content creator because he's saying the truth. But the moment you open your mouth and say, damn, bro, that trailer was bad, they could have done a lot better. Oh, how dare you say that, bro? Come on, dude, you're just nitpicking. You're just being greedy. You're ungrateful. Do you want them to tease 4.0? Do you want them to give you $10,000? It's like they literally start reaching for all of these, like they start jumping to all these conclusions just because I said that a trailer was mid. Because I said a trailer was terrible. A 1 minute trailer was bad. All those comments, you guys can go check out the video right now. You guys can go check out the video right now. But all of a sudden, I'm like the devil. I'm like this bad person because I said that a gacha game trailer in the Summer Games Fest was not good. So yeah, gacha tribalism is real. You guys are seeing it in real time. You are witnessing it in real time. And it's getting so bad to the point where you expressing your dissatisfaction for a trailer is going to piss off a lot of people, which is really, really sad. Of course, you can disagree, you can agree. Who cares? It's the fact that you are getting mad, you're getting triggered. You're saying, why do you dislike it? You shouldn't dislike this. You're nitpicking. This and that, blah, 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 blah. Like the fact that we are sitting here going back and forth over a 1 minute trailer and me saying that I'm not satisfied with the trailer is just incredible. It's incredible. And this is why you just should not care anymore. When it comes to gacha tribalism, stop caring and express your thoughts without giving people any ammo to sit there and say that you are not allowed to dislike this because your entire channel revolves around that one thing you like. And let me go into more details here. Let me go into more context. Let's say that I've been making content on Genshin for the past 4 years and I've been glazing the game, right? And out of nowhere, now that, Genshin Impact, that game is, facing a lot of heat and a lot of people dislike the game. And I'm like, you know what? Let me start making videos, shitting on the game. Guess what? A lot of people are going to go out their way to say that, oh, you're just doing this for clicks, you're just doing this for views, because I subscribe to you for Genshin Impact content. And now that you dislike the game, I'm leaving your channel and I'm disliking all your videos, and now I'm your hater. But if you were real since the jump, that wouldn't happen. If you were honest since the jump, that wouldn't happen. Sure, some people would still unsubscribe, some people will leave, but all that matters is that you are real and you're not fake with your thoughts. You're not fake with your takes. You're not fake with how you genuinely feel. You're not fake with that at all, because that's how you feel. And I'm hoping that there's some CCs watching this video. Hopefully there are. And if you guys want to share this video, by all means, go ahead, because I want this video to really, like, the whole point of this video to really show you guys the real issue in the gacha space. And I really do feel like the center issue here, like the main problem, is gacha tribalism. There are so many CCs I've seen go through this. Like, if you guys know who Tyrone Magnus is, he reacted to the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer and he said that he was not impressed. And so many people were hating on him in the comments. They were going crazy. I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. Like, all he said was that he didn't like the trailer, and Marvel fans were going ballistic in his comment section because he said he didn't like it. This is the same exact situation where I said that Uwa trailer doesn't seem pretty good. They should do a lot better next time, and that pissed off a lot of people. But the reason why I don't care is because that's just how I feel. You look at CCs like, let's say Gacha Smack, for example. When people see Gacha Smack, they're like, oh, this guy, he's pretty confident in what he says. He's honest. I'm going to subscribe to that. Or some people who don't like them, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. I don't like his personality. I'm unsubscribing. We got Tectone. Tectone is Tectone. He has a very energetic personality, I'll say. Some people like that about him. Some people dislike that about him. But if that's who you are as a person, you shouldn't change who you are just to satisfy a small group of people. You shouldn't sugarcoat your true feelings just to satisfy a certain group of people. It's not going to take you anywhere. You're just shooting yourself on the foot, because the moment you actually express your thoughts, people are going to hate you for that. It might not happen, but it's a risk that I'm not willing to take. That's why I'm real from the jump. I encourage a lot of people to do the same as well. But that was enough yapping. We did a lot there. Hopefully you guys made it this far. I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'm gonna give you guys a little quick roadmap. So for a theory restart, my account is extremely busted, by the way, and I'm going crazy in PvP. I made it to like top 50, so definitely gonna talk about that in future videos. Wuthering Waves 2.4 is coming next week. I am gonna summon for Cartethia, of course, and her weapon. I did hear that Cartethia is an HP scaler. Oh my god! I heard she was an HP scaler, and there's not a single HP scaling weapon in the game, which is frustrating. So I might have to summon for her weapon. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And once again, man, Gacha Tribalism, shake my head, bro. There's literally nothing we can do about it but just not care.